the launch of Operation Kpochapu 2, high-tech security surveillance equipment and operational vehicles. Stay with us.
This is a live Channels television event.
And welcome you, extraordinary Anambra. No. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Or Sophia. I know no. His Excellency is here, walking around in his usual character, saying thank you and welcome to everyone that is gathered here. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem. Anambra State Anthem.
With all our hearts, we pray and ask, God bless Anambra, God bless the shining light that we get. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine. With all sweat and love, every breath of her life, with trust in God, we will lift our homeland high. When we live it together now, we'll build a land of progress. With the spirit of Anambra, with the spirit of Anambra, with the spirit of Anambra, it's love.
Please, as we still standing, we beg of you, we crave your indulgence. May we invite the Most Reverend Dr. Paulinus Ezokafo, the Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, to lead us in an open prayer.
May we rise, please. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. The Lord be with you. Almighty and eternal God, we thank you for bringing us all here together in Anambra State today, the light of the nation and the most secure state in this country. As we launch again facilities that will make it much more easier that the security of the state will go on effectively. We pray also to touch the hearts and minds of those who make life unbearable for others by their lifestyle, that they change their hearts so that all of us will have common understanding and live a better life, so that we will enjoy what God has given us here in this country, in this state, and at the end of it all, come together in your kingdom through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you. Please, you may now be seated. At this juncture, we'll move to Kola Nut. When you come to an Igbo man's house, the first thing he will offer you is, after greetings, is Kola Nut. We know in Igbo land, Kola North does not understand any other language but Igbo language. So we'll hand over to our revered traditional rulers to do justice to this.
Good number, Negelumbani. Omena no jikaji nemeo. Abokwodiga guleri noji abio. Abokwodiga guleri noji abio. Akwa noji kandi boja yo chukwibe mbe bulubo. Ibo bibo noji abio.
Biko, aina young, we crave the indulgence of our traditional rulers. Biko Keme 4GLC, so makana, my His Excellency, my IGP, Famwelebe Faneje Katekwalaka, Mali Fozaka Game, Biko, Digwe, aina yona, Yobiko, Ibela Edenani, Ka MA 4GL, Osiso, Kaiwen Kegavaniru, Ezuzu, the second non Ititiai, Kome Vedenoji. Oji Bikon.
Dubai Oji Aban Maka, Oga Duruna Yimao. Oduko Canada Yimano, Kodruna Ganiru. Million one is on Million Macao. Oh, Million Macao. Oh, no, Marinaria. I am very dear. Kachukubano Yalai. You didn't wine ever that. Now Jesus Christ, wine.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you to this great occasion, the launch of Operation Kpochapu 2, commissioning of the special surveillance equipment and cameras, vehicles for police and other security agencies in the state. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no gainsaying the fact that security is the number one purpose of government. Security and the welfare of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome to our midst some important dignitaries that are here with us today. Biko numunnem numunnam. Onye ọbụla nọ na Anambra State ma etu Anambra dị before, ma etu Anambra dị kịta. Most of you here will know how Anambra was and what Anambra has become today, courtesy of the man that has become the person that God has used to make Anambra State safer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to join me, welcome to this great occasion, the Governor of Anambra State, His Excellency Chief Willie Madabrochukwu Obiano, Akboko Dike Aguleri, Odogwo Mambala. Put your hands together and welcome him to this great occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to recognize the presence right about now, I have been informed that those equipments, the materials, the reason we are here is coming in. Unu nanya unu gafu ife na abata na ogbo. Okwa agwa am unu na ga agbanyelu unu film ka unu nene biko kubalu na akpọ ka odika aka. Kubalu na akpọ ka odika aka. And in akụ aka idire di ikute aka aka. Ladies and gentlemen, today the special surveillance equipment and cameras, the vehicles for the Nigerian police and other security agencies in Anambra State, they have arrived. You can see for yourselves, specially branded Police Operation Kpochapu 2, Anambra State Command. Put your hands together. Put your hands together for His Excellency Governor Willie Obiano and the government of Anambra State. It has never happened anywhere in the world before. I told you before now that in the history of Anambra State, this is the first time that we are having this. There are going to be camera surveillance in 3 cities for a start. Nnewi, Onitsha, and Awka. The Nigerian police is proud. The Nigerian police is proud. I can inform you authoritatively that one thing you will see in you will see the brand of these vehicles. Ladies and gentlemen, IVM. What is the meaning of IVM? Innocent. Put your hands together. Put your hands together for Abokodike, for supporting our own. Ladies and gentlemen, this is made in Anambra State. The vehicles you are seeing are made in Anambra State. And Akukwaka here. And Akukwaka here. Okwadi kan kendi ocha. Onweli fedi chenayana kendi ocha. There is no difference. Ladies and gentlemen, moto kana abiao. Moto ga abiagide here. Obu no bro na Inspector General. Mwelebo neje. Akamasi na oga no here, Frank. Oga no here. Moto ga abia here till evening. Frank is our man. Is the PPRO, the Nigerian police, and our own brother. He has attested to what he's seen. Akpoko Dike, the governor of Anambra State, is #1 in the support of homemade goods. Put your hands together for him once again. If you get back to your phones right now, I want you to snap this. I want you to go live now. Tell the world that Anambra State is patronizing made in Nigeria. Anambra State is patronizing innocent. Go to the world, beam it to the world, go live, go to your WhatsApp, do your Facebook. Tell them that Akpoko Dike is launching, is commissioning the Operation Kpochapu 2. Shadrach.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see for yourselves, my eyes are not bigger than yours. Yes, you can see the vehicles made in Anambra State. It didn't start today. It didn't start. The first person to manufacture vehicles in the entire West Africa was from here, Chief Izuogu. And now Innocent and His Excellency is leaving no stone unturned to support our own. Ladies and gentlemen, do something for Akpoko Dike. Do something. Put your hands together. Make some noise. Make some noise. Do something. Something is happening in Anambra State. What a moment. What a moment. Vehicles are still coming. This is just the beginning. And we are thanking the man of the moment, Chief Willie Obiano. What a moment for all of us.
Abokwarika guleri odogwa mambala umri Igbo niile Abokwarika na-emela anyị nchekwa ndụ na akụrụngwa na Abokwarika na-enye anyị okporo ụzọ dị na Anambra na Abokwarika na-alụla anyị Abokwarika si na Anambra ga-adị mma ndị ori ga-agba ọsọ na Anambra maka na Anambra na-eme mmepe. Ndị na-edozi obodo ga-anata Anambra ka Anambra wesiri ike na abanike wa Abokwarika guleri daalụ ala gọvanọ na lekene ibe mekwane.
If you look, you will see also vehicles for the Navy. They are coming in. You will also see for the FRSC, Federal Road Safety Corps, they are coming. If you also look, you will see for the army. Yes, if you see the one that is unbranded, no name, he don't mention their names, Yes, but from their flag, you shall know them. The DSS, their own does not have any something written on it. And then look at the motorbikes. Your Excellency, God will bless you. God will bless you. God will bless you.
All right, let's hear from our brother Frank. Frank, what do you see? What do you see?
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is unprecedented. This is historic. This is momentous. In my over 2 decades of policing, I've never seen something this thrilling. Anambra State is a beautiful state. The Nigerian police force is absolutely proud of what we are witnessing today. The Nigerian security and law enforcement community, we are proud of what we are seeing today. The Inspector General of Police, I am certain, is proud of what is happening in this arena today. We can't thank you enough. We pledge that we will redouble our efforts. You will see even a safer and more secure Anambra. We will see a re-engineered security architecture in this state. And the beautiful thing here is the all-encompassing nature. The governor of this state is a team player. He carried everybody along. He carried the police along, the army, the navy, the civil defense, the DSS. Everyone is on board, and that's what leadership is all about. Thank you to Kpochapu worldwide. Thank you, the good people of Anambra State. Thank you, and thank you again.
Thank you so much. I'm happy that this is happening in front of our own #1 police officer in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mohammed Abubakar Adamu. Ogami, if you know at Anambra Day before this man came back from America and launched the Operation Kpochapu 1 and criminals ran away, today he's launching Operation Kpochapu 2, and you can see everyone is equipped. Put your hands together once again for this man. Put your hands together. Immigration is here. Nigeria Immigration Service, Anambra State Command.
The correctional services are here. And for the benefit of those who might be wondering who are the correctional services, the prisons have been rebranded. The Nigerian Police Service has been rechristened. It has been baptized. It is a correctional service. The NDLE is here. Oh my God, this is beautiful. The smart city patrol vehicle for my own dear police force. We are seeing something new, something great, something marvelous, something beautiful, something indescribable, incredibly positive taking place here. I'm proud to be a Nigerian. I'm proud to be a Southeasterner. And I'm proud to be Chukwuemeka. It's a pleasure being here.
We appreciate you. Coming from the Force Public Relations Officer, this is a wonderful endorsement, and we appreciate you for this. We appreciate you for coming here. Because
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, just like the first PPRO said, everybody is carried along. The army, the immigration service, the correctional service, formerly prisons, the NDLEA, the police, the army. My goodness, what a moment for Nigeria. Because this achievement is not just for Anambra, because I know that other states in the southeast and in entire Nigeria will emulate this wonderful feat. And we owe all this to His Excellency Chief Willie Madabro Chukwuobiano. Abokwodike, you know, before now, we were running in Anambra State. This used to be a pariah state. Everybody was on the run, including investors. Nobody comes here. But since you came, there is a breath of fresh air. There is a breath of goodness, and we are witnessing and enjoying it. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you. We want to thank you, Your Excellency, for this great job you've done for humanity. And posterity will never, ever forget you. Posterity will judge you right for doing the right thing. God bless you, and God bless you, and God continue to bless you. Abokodige.
Abokodige aguleri ne memao. Abokodige aguleri ne memao. Abokodige aguleri na Anambra kenelo gesigidalo. Maganonye ne memanya na managa. Obodo Anambra ekwelugo, Nigeria ekwelugo no. Ndị polisi ekwelugo na Anambra dị mma maka na Akpochapu na alụ ọlụ. Akpochapu bịalụ ndozi wa Akpochapu odogwo mambala Akpochapu guleri na anyị kenele na alụ ọlụ wa Anambra kenelu gị wa Akpochapu
Tony Akpochapu. Yeah, I understand the bikes are for the civil defense. He is supporting every aspect of the force. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important that our guests know how Anambra has been. Before, we used to do our wine carrying in Abuja, in Lagos. Before, you couldn't walk the streets of Anambra State. Anambra was notorious. Anambra was popular for the wrong reasons until 2014 when Chief Willie Kpochapu arrived. And at the end of the day, today Anambra is saying, Nekede na anya, who in the history of Anambra State has done this for all the forces, all the security agencies? Put your hands together once again. In the history of Nigeria, where has it ever happened? Put your hands together for your governor.
That is why, ladies and gentlemen, he has been winning accolades for his security and nature. Ladies and gentlemen, in faraway Gambia last year, His Excellency won the award for the best governor. In Sub-Saharan Africa for the best governor in security architecture. And he has continued and even done more. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, he deserves to be applauded once again.
21 motorcycles for immigration. Akpochapu is the recipient of the Africa Security Watch Best Governor on Security Architecture in the West Central Africa 2018. Put your hands together. Put your hands together for him. The winner of the coveted Hallmark Man of the Year Award 2019. Put your hands together for him. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Tony Akpochapu. All right, let's just let's be seated. Let's be seated. Your Excellency, may we all be seated so that we can make progress. The first time in the history of Africa that the gadgets, the solar-powered gadgets, it doesn't depend on electricity. Right about now, more vehicles coming. Okay. Ibai, my good people, Inspector General, sir, let me crave your indulgence. The gadgets are coming. These are the vehicles. The gadgets are coming, and I understand some will come from the air. Everybody just brace yourselves, because this is Akpochapu magic, physical magic. You are looking at it as it is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, Anambra,
you know, these are the vehicles you will see magic more and more. This is the man, when we say he has the magic wand, we are not mincing words. We are making statements of fact. Ladies and gentlemen, where have we seen this kind of a thing in the entire sub-Saharan Africa? Only in Anambra State. A man God has chosen to deliver us from the hands of the men of the third world, to deliver us from the men of the underworld. It is in Anambra that before now, a governor of the state was kidnapped. It was in Anambra State that before now, armed robbers shoot in broad daylight, shooting from another city to another city, another town to another town. But today, they are things of the past. You can go to Kpochapu, lie down and sleep. Even at 2 a.m., nothing will happen. I'm telling you, today, these things will start with 3 cities, just like Tony Warwick mentioned. Awka, the state capital. Onitsha, the commercial nerve center. Nnewi. And very soon, it will get to the other towns in the state. Who do we have that is like Kpochapu?
Many years ago, if you're a rich man in Anambra State, Ogami, you go disguise yourself now before you go out. Yes. If you have big car, you park it in your garage and look for a rickety car. Otherwise, they go carry you now. Criminals used to write letters to people in Anambra State. They write you, we are coming on so and so day. Keep so and so amount of money. And keep food. Some of them say keep food and beer. Until Kpochapu arrived. It took him 3 months, just 3 months, to drop the Operation Kpochapu 1. The moment he unleashed it, Anambra became safer. Today, we're experiencing this one. This is massive. I don't know all these vehicles. Now, in Anambra. And the cameras are going to be in strategic areas, trouble spots, like that OP worker. Before His Excellency Abia, OP worker they go covered because na camera guard is there. That is why we are doing what we are doing today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting the arrival of the gadgets. The gadgets. These are the cars for the empowerment of the agencies of security in Anambra State. The gadgets are the ones that will be mounted in Awka, Nnewi, and Onitsha. And then after that, we move into other places. I want to inform our august visitor, the Inspector General, Nigerian Police. The full meaning of Kpochapu, you need to know, sir. Because what it means is if you call on a warrior, if you call on a strong man, he answers. And today, Anambra State is seeing that this great man always answers. He answered in part 1. This is part 2. I'm sure it's possible before he leaves, before he hands over, he's going to do part 3. Shadrach.
And it may interest you to know that they gave him this name even before he became governor, which shows that this man has been answering before he became governor. Now he's even answering better. Ladies and gentlemen, what a man. What a blessing. Yes. Because
all right, ladies and gentlemen, this one is just the smallest, the small one compared to what is about to happen now. Are you ready for the highest? The highest is about to happen now. Watch out and see. Watch out and see the one that is going to happen now. Ladies and gentlemen, the gadgets are coming in. And in Fabata, you will understand why I am telling you that that one is the highest. His Excellency, the Governor of Anambra State, is eagerly waiting because he was the one that bought all these things. So Omago is waiting. He knows the ones he's waiting for. Okay. He's even checking the cars with Anya. My book on watch now. Tire motor. This was way to a good administrator. So right about now, Hagabata and Fabata immediately. I am Kpochapu also. I understand that we need to make it snappy. I can assure you all that the moment the next items come in, we will make it so fast. You won't believe what is happening. We want to appreciate you, the good people of Anambra State, because of without your support, the government will not be doing well. I want to applaud the men of the security agencies. Today, Anambra has been endorsed by the Nigerian police. We will still hear from the members of the other agencies of government. And I can tell you that today we go down in the history of Anambra State as one great day for the police. I want to also remind you, I want to announce the arrival of the man, Chief Innocent Chukwuma. Put your hands together for the man that made the vehicles you are seeing. Put your hands together for Chief Innocent Chukwuma. Here. By the way, we have a host of other people here. I announced the presence Ladies and gentlemen, if you look up there, you will see a drone. That drone you are seeing there is one of the security gadgets brought in by His Excellency Chief Willie Madabrochukwu. That drone is not a normal drone. That drone speaks. It communicates. It communicates with the circuit room, with the office. So if this drone, ladies and gentlemen, let us brace ourselves for the gadgets as they arrive. Put your hands together if your hands are not too busy. If your hands are not too busy, bikono, na akolo na akpoko dika aka. It's not easy to use the people's money for the people. Some people would have put this money away. But today, the governor of Anambra State has unleashed security machineries on all of us. Let us experiment for you now. Now. Kadro na gwa unu okwu now. Onye ọbụla dị quiet. Ka m kọwala unu na ya banyego na another degree of digital security. Ladies and gentlemen, let the drone make an announcement. Unu gente. Ona monitor n'enu. Ona monitor n'enu. Ofo ndị ori. Okubego. Listen. Obone na no na akụ aka. Na akụ aka na akụla gboko aka. Tony agboko dike.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the entrance, you will see the gadget that we have never seen in the entire Africa. Wow. Put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yes.
finally the gadgets are here. Our moment in the sun is here. Our moment of glory is here. The gadgets have finally arrived, and the moment these gadgets take their respective positions, we will be respectfully inviting His Excellency the Executive Governor of the state, Chief Dr. Willie Kpochapu Obiano. As soon as the gadgets are settled, we will be hearing from him, the man of the moment, the man whose administrative acumen is turning around things for good, for security, and for law enforcement community.
Yeah, the reason we want Frank, our brother, to speak is because he knows about these equipments. So I want you to tell the people of Anambra State what this is for. Thank you.
These equipments are essentially surveillance equipment. These equipment have the capacity to monitor the entire state intelligently. This equipment, as you see it being pulled, it is a mobile surveillance equipment. It has the advantage of not being static and not being fixed at a place. The vehicles can pull them from one spot to another, in which case they can respond as the need arises. It can operate in Nnewi today, and tomorrow it will be operating at Oka, and the next day it will be operating at Enugu, Agidi. Or another day it will be operating at Obosi or Oketiti. And that's how it has the capacity to move around. And the beautiful thing here is it can be projected. It has the capacity of projecting itself to a certain height. And from that height, it has an advantage of giving you a panoramic view of the entire area. It sees from the front, it sees from the back, it sees sideways, and it can see up to hundreds of meters away from the object. That's the technology you see. This technology has never been deployed by any policing agency anywhere in Africa. It is the first time it's been introduced to Nigeria. It's the first time it's been introduced to sub-Saharan Africa. And we are glad that the largest police force in sub-Saharan Africa has the advantage of having the first touch and the benefit of first handling this equipment. All courtesy of the good people and government of Anambra State.
Even in Aikowano Ibo, Okwa Hanemude Ndiori.
Hanemude Ndiori. Don't you want week me make a gasina mada swibo? Moa Okama Fibo, or Patuama can swibo, so will you ever?
Put your hands together for the public, the image maker of the Nigerian police, our own brother, Frank Mba, is here with us. What on the other Canada? Shedrack. What they call him, there or something. I don't know.
Cabo keep and Diori, keep a jam when you. Yes. Open the issue. Okay. Okay. Again, Michiona Makanka, Diego. 21 week. This is Obali Mugali. This is I've never seen a thing like this. What is all this? This is unprecedented in the history of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, it will be my singular honor and privilege to invite to talk to us a man who keeps his word, a man who is doing everything to make Anambra State the best. Ladies and gentlemen, We are talking about a Puemendipo, Otumba Atayache of Ilemesho Ekitilan, Are Amogum of Atu Ekiti, Odogwo Mambala, the man who came here and everything changed for the better. Ladies and gentlemen, invite him to speak to us. Make welcome His Excellency Chief Willie Manabrochukobiano Abokwodike. Abokwodike. Negwena Abokwodika Guleri Odogwo Mambala Kona Bio. Abokwodike. Willie Manabrochukobiano Odogwo Mambala. Odogwo Mambala. Odogwu bịara na mbara wee chekwaba anyị. Odogwu Mambala na-ekwe mmanwụ. Wa Abokwodike. Odogwu Mambala na-ekwe na Abokwodike Guleri oke mmanwụ. Odogwu ya na Chukwu na-adị na mma. Odogwu Mambala obodo na-ekwe mmanwụ. Na-ekwe odogwu. Na-ekwe odogwu. Wa Abokwodike. Awili Manabrochukobiano Odogwu Mambala. Odogwu Mambala. Odogwu Mambala. Odogwu Mambala. Odogwu Aniye. Wa Abokwodike Guleri Emema. Ebana Toba Nokona Aga. Odogwu Nambala Sinumu Ikolobia Gadimma. Umamo Gadimma. Obodo Gadimma. Wa Abokwodike. Odogwu Mambala. Odogwu Mambala.
Minutes of silence so you can hear what I'm saying. APGA, 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 Onayana Wanya, Kokoroko. Thank you. The Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Uche Okafor, the Chief Judge of Anambra State, Justice O.M. Anyachebelo, the Inspector General of Police, good friend Adamu Mohammed, the members of the Senate, the Red Chamber, the members of the Green House, House of Representatives. There are many of you here, so I can't be able to name you one by one. The Ndi Igwe no, my lords that are here, the Bishop of Awka Diocese, Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Paul Okafor, the Auxiliary Bishop, Jonas Benson Okoye, and Bishop Opaleke, you're welcome. We're very distinguished members of the armed forces that are here, the service commanders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. And let me rest on the protocol earlier established. In the Anambra, we are gathered here today to open a new chapter in our quest for safety and security in our dear state. In the past 5 years, Anambra has maintained an enviable record as Nigeria's safest state. And we are determined to make this state safer and more secure than ever before today onwards. I must recognize the presence of the National Chairman of APGA, Ozambu Victoye, the very distinguished Senator of the APGA stock, Senator Victor Ume,
and very many great Anambra people that left all they are doing to come here, particularly Allen Oyema, Chief Obiejezie, Obi Jackson, I can see Ibeto. Innocent is also here, the manufacturer of most of these vehicles, and many more. So pardon me if I don't recognize you by name. There are many people here. Before I assumed office 5 years ago, it was clear to me that the key to a happy and prosperous state was tight security architecture. It was this belief that made security my #1 priority after I was sworn in, and on the strength of which I organized the first security summit, which produced the legendary Anambra security architecture. Days after the summit, we launched Operation Kpochapu, and over 100 patrol trucks that were fully equipped as command and control centers on their own. We revamped the police communication networks and erected security tents and sandbags in major flashpoints of crime across the state. We also cut off the routes for the supply of illegal arms to Anambra State through our waterways. Beyond that, we donated a gunboat to the Nigerian Navy to patrol our waterways, and occasionally we launched helicopter surveillance flights into Anambra skies to detect dangers beyond the reach of human eyes. In all, we have donated over 500 security vehicles to the police, the army, the navy, the civil defense, the DSS, the NDLEA, the FRSC, the immigration and correction services. The result of our efforts have been phenomenal. We declared a total war on criminals. We have rounded up violent criminals, kidnappers, human traffickers, and car snatchers, and brought them to justice. We have pulled down houses used by kidnappers as holding cells for their victims. We are going to do more than that this time around. I remember one memorable incident that stood out as the high point of our war against criminals in Anambra State. It was the painstaking pursuit and eventual arrest of Kpochapu inside a South African-bound aircraft at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. We ring-fenced this gentleman and monitored him electronically, followed him until he was about to depart to South Africa, when we were able to pick him up. And today, Anambra is far better for that. Nebo was suspected as the brain behind several high-profile kidnappings around the state. He almost evaded arrest. However, you can run, but you cannot hide from Operation Kpochapu, because I ain't a fool. We picked him up in the aircraft. We picked him up from the aircraft. It is the depth of our resolve in this fight for the triumph of good over evil. A cursory look at our antecedents revealed that we have deliberately sustained a joint and effective anti-crime approach with the police and all the security agencies and intelligence services, law enforcement agencies in the state working together to achieve a common purpose. This has immensely helped our cause, even as we advance the initiative in furtherance of our responsibility to the safety and security of Anambra. Therefore, today, we are set to do a new thing in this great state. Accordingly, we are rolling out Operation Kpochapu 2 and launching the Smart City Surveillance System for Anambra State. Kpochapu in Igbo parlance means to clear away permanently bad things, and we are set to do just that. with some of the most sophisticated and highly effective surveillance equipment in the world. I will pause a little here. I want to warn all criminals, this Operation Kpochapu 2 will be more deadlier, or that will be deadlier than Operation Kpochapu 1. If you shoot at our law enforcement agents, we are going to wipe you out immediately. We are not interested in recycling any criminal. I'm warning all criminals to disappear from Anambra State, and the ones that have intention of coming, not to try, because a trial will confuse them. The equipment came from the high-tech security company that made the gadgets used in tracking the terrorists that masterminded the infamous Boston Marathon bombing on April 15, 2013. In launching Operation Kpochapu 2 and the Smart City Surveillance, we are shifting our strategies to a high-tech multimedia security backbone that integrates pictures, videos, and data analysis to fast-track crime detection, arrest, and punishment. The Smart City Surveillance System is warehoused in the Anambra Integrated Security System, ANIS, which is a platform for creative security solutions, powered by the Information and Communication Technology, ICT. The Integrated Security System is intended to better organize our existing structure, which has the Nigerian Police Force as the lead agency. I expect that the State Police Command, in continued partnership with other security agencies, as well as our state actors, components of the system, will proactively utilize the advantages inherent in this technology towards a more secured environment. The systems are already active and will be deployed immediately after this commissioning ceremony. Citizens are therefore encouraged to report any crime or suspicious movement by calling the toll-free number 112. Toll-free number 112. Can you repeat after me? 112. Again? 112. That is the number to call, and it's toll-free. When you do so, you get support immediately. Also, there's a GSM number. I'll take slowly in calling it out so that you can note it. 070 391 94332. 070 3919 4332. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today my administration is rolling out 111 super smart vehicles that will be distributed among security agencies. The vehicles are well equipped with communication gadgets, special light effects, and other devices that aid effective operations and versatility. We're also rolling out 71 motorcycles from the motorbike squad of the Civil Defense and Immigration Services in the state. This latest effort underscores the continued commitment of my administration to the security of everyone living in Anambra State. It also effectively depicts our renewed zeal in the fight against crimes and criminality in the state. More of these will surely come as we have energized the Anambra State Security Trust Fund with high capacity personalities who promise to mobilize needed resources to help sustain the vibrant security architecture in the state. Members of this Security Trust Fund include, but not limited to them, Chief Anyebu Chisco is the chairman. A member is Ibeto. Another member is Emeka Ofo. and many other people that are in that. Another member is Innocent Motors, is a member of the Security Trust Fund, and many more of them. We are going to launch the Trust Fund donations mid next month to be able to actualize what we're saying. In the Anambra, it is important to note that criminals are human beings. Some of them are related to us. Some are our friends and our acquaintances. This is the right time to advise them to change their ways or leave Anambra State. Operation Kpochapu 2 has been reinvented and re-energized. I can assure you that this joint task force will fulfill its mandate to the letter. Let me now express my gratitude to the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed A. Adamu, MPM MNI, for the great support of the Police High Command in always releasing the helicopters for our aerial surveillance operations. Provision of special visiting mobile policemen to augment our strength, and for personally attending this event in spite of this tight schedule. I also thank the State Police Command, the Army, the Navy, the DSS, the Civil Defense, NDLEA, Road Safety, Immigration, Prisons, and Vigilante Services for all their efforts at securing our state. Please keep it up. I'm also fully aware of the consistent support and cooperation we have received from the national headquarters of the various arms of the defense and security services, without which their state commanders and formations would have been less cooperative. I therefore thank the service chiefs, especially General Buratai, a worthy patriot, a quintessential army chief, and my good friend, for sending the GOC 82 deep to represent him. Many thanks also go to the Chief of Naval Staff, Air Vice Marshal Ibok Eket Ibas, the Director General of DSS, Alhaji Bichi, and the Commandant General of the Civil Defense Corps, Abdullahi Ghana Muhammadu, for the immense support of their agencies in the state. I thank especially my friend, His Excellency and Honorable Minister of Interior. He will be here any moment. We have to send the helicopter to pick him up from Benin Airport. And I'm sure he will be here before we finish. The Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Raul Areboshola, for attending this event. I also thank Honorable Minister of Labor, Senator Chris Ngige, Honorable Minister of State for Environment, Lady Sharon Ikazo, distinguished senators and honorable members of the House of Reps, and other respectable guests for gracing this occasion. I also thank most especially the Honorable Speaker of House of Representatives, Mr. Honorable Femi Bajabiamila, for sending a high-powered delegation to attend. At this juncture, I want to assure the Anambra at home and in diaspora that this state is ready for Christmas. We have put the most modern security apparatus in place to ensure the safety of our people this Christmas and beyond. Let me use this opportunity to reassure all our people that as soon as the rains subside, we shall fix all our broken roads before Christmas. Most of our internal roads were spoiled by the heavy-duty trucks that were avoiding the bad spots on the major expressway. In the Anambra, my administration is determined to keep our state safe and habitable to all. I'll keep awake so that you can all sleep with your eyes closed. We shall not relent until all shades of criminality in Anambra State are uprooted and wiped out. Now, let me explain some of the equipment that are here. What's going on here? The star equipment is the super smart CCTV camera. It can see a radius of 4 football fields at the same time. 4 football fields. One of them will see 4 football fields. Whether there is light or not, the image will be very clear because it also has infrared. And of course, you know it has solar. This equipment has the capacity to do facial identification. And if linked to the telcos, the name of the object of interest, the name, address, phone number will prop up just by touching the object of interest. It is stored immediately and uploaded in the iCloud. And if you have the appropriate password, you will access it anywhere in the world to see what is going on in particular places of interest. One of the beautiful things it can do is you can be tagged electronically. What that means is that anywhere you go, you will know you've been tagged. Using coordinates, the law enforcement agents will come and pick you up. So there's no hiding place for any criminal, be they junior criminals like one chance people, the people that snatch bags, will just tag you, and as you are sleeping in your house, will just pick you up without trouble. All the cars you see here are very smart cars. Even for anemia, police in the America, anywhere. So it's very loaded. They can talk to each other and they can talk back to the control. The motorbike is the same. Smart bike. On a battery motor also. And anything that is of interest and any conversations that is required, they will pass on to the other arm of the forces for easy pickup of the guys. The 3 big trucks you are seeing, the name is Kpochapu. Dura. So it does serve as law enforcement agents. In case an operation is required and there's a pothole on the road that will ease the job of the security agencies, these Kpochapus have capacity to cut, to clean, to dry, to do the first asphalt coating all in that truck, you know, and to seal it up immediately, and vehicles will be passing on it as if it is like this on the floor. You know, so we're all doing these things to ensure that Anambra is safe and that all of us will sleep with our 2 eyes closed. But you have a responsibility. Your responsibility is you must let the law enforcement agents know about criminals in your area, cultists, armed robbers, whoever they are, suspicious movements. Report them to the number I told you is working now. 112. Number 112. You get there. That place is being manned by one of our own, retired Air Vice Marshal Ben Chobi from Abagana. He's coordinating all this with all his training and everything, just to make sure that police in Anambra, Army, Civil Defense, NDLA, Custom, what have you, that they work freely in terms of operational activities, and they do that without losing life. Thank you, everybody. God bless Anambra State. God bless Nigeria.
Tony Abokodike. Tony Abokodike. The moment His Excellency gets to his seat, I'm going to crave the indulgence of our brother Frank Mba to invite our august visitor and the #1 police officer in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Put your hands together for Abokodike once again.
Generation Master.
Yes, sir. They don't break. All right. All right, break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and honor to most respectfully invite the Inspector General of Police, IGP Mohammed Abubakar Damo, MPM, MNI, the 20th Indigenous Inspector General of Police, to come up to the podium and make his remarks at this very wonderful occasion. The IGP, sir. The Inspector General of Police, a very proud alumnus of Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, the University of Portsmouth in England, and the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies, Kuru Jos.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie M. Obiano, when the Excellency came here, he read long list as a protocol. So I want to stand by that list that was established by His Excellency. I want to start by saying that I'm really surprised. I'm surprised with the level of equipment I've seen in this state rolled out by the governor. I thought we were coming here to receive some few vehicles for the police, but what I have seen is beyond imagination. What I have seen is a total package for security. What I have seen, when deployed, no security agent will have any reason to allow crime to be committed in this state. with the equipment we see on ground, there are equipment that will assist every law enforcement agent in performing his or her duties. And for this reason, we thank you, the Executive Governor of Anambra State. Therefore, it is with a sense of honor and elation that I join you, Your Excellency, and the good people of Anambra State to witness this significant event, which marks the donation and launching of 79 vehicles and an array of modern surveillance equipment, including a control room to enhance the operational capacity of the Anambra Police Command. The security of this state is of paramount importance because Anambra is the 8th most populous state of the Federation and is not only the biggest commercial hub in the southeastern Nigeria, but also acts as a gateway connecting the northern part of the country to the southern part. The state therefore requires a leader like Your Excellency, the Executive Governor, who has a clear vision and the political will to draw on scarce budgetary resources in equipping, re-energizing, and modernizing its security architecture in line with international standards. Any nation that is desirous of optimal security for her citizens must, of necessity, enhance the capacity of its security agencies towards attaining their mandates. By this event, Your Excellency has not only given effect to the sacred provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which provides that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. You have manifested your determination to prioritize security in this state. It should be noted that it is not the first of such donation made by Your Excellency, and as such we encourage other governors in this country to emulate you. A major component in fighting crime includes embracing the concept of community policing and strengthening partnership with citizens, communities, and strategic actors towards enhancing internal security in the region. This initiative is not just in the area of building trust and providing the police with information regarding criminal activities, it also extends to securing the commitment of political leaders, corporate bodies, and even individuals towards supporting the police and other security agencies in bridging our logistics gap in the fight to combat crime and ensure public security and safety. Your Excellency has given practical effect to this by the continuous support of the Nigeria Police and other security agencies in Anambra State. As we take delivery of the donated operational and surveillance items, I can assure Your Excellency that they will be fully deployed to enhance security across Anambra State. I can also assure that this initiative shall re-energize the officers and men of Anambra State Police Command and other security agencies and enhance their sense of commitment to duty. I trust nonetheless that Your Excellency shall sustain the goodwill. I thank you all for your attention and pray for Allah's continued protection over His Excellency and citizens of Anambra State and all officers and men of the command as they recommit themselves to serving and protecting the people of Anambra State. Once again, Your Excellency, we thank you most sincerely and appreciate this equipment given to us. And as I told you, no security personnel in the state will ever complain of any equipment in fighting crime. So Anambra people, December inform all Anambra citizens all over the world to come back home during the Christmas. They are going to have a crime-free Christmas. And thank you very much.
Can we put our hands together for the Inspector General, please? A former director at the Interpol headquarters in Lyon, a former executive board member of Interpol 2010 to 2012, and a former vice president in charge of the continent of Africa. May I respectfully invite Anambra State to join the Inspector General of Police in the official commissioning of these vehicles.
Ladies and gentlemen, right about now, the ceremony, the reason we are here, the official launch of Operation Kpochapu. That's what we want to do now. We invite the GOC 82 Division, all the service commanders to please join them, all our distinguished senators, members, House of Reps, to please join them. The Speaker, Anambra House of Assembly, to join too.
Well, let me start on the protocols earlier established. It is my pleasure to hand over the keys of these super smart vehicles to the Inspector General of Police, Alhaji Adamu Muhammad. Sir, these keys for the use by your men, and hope that with these equipments they will be able to keep Anambra safer and freer, so that my people can sleep with their two eyes closed. Thank you.
Well, on behalf of the Nigeria Police and other security agencies, we are most sincerely grateful to His Excellency provision of all this equipment, the vehicles, motorcycles, and the surveillance equipment. This is a gesture that complements the efforts of the federal government. Every state government, if they can do what we are doing in security, believe me, Nigeria will be a crime-free nation. And I call on other state governors who are desirous of securing their people to emulate what the governor of Anambra State is doing in terms of securing his people. And for us, the security agents, what we require is the logistics, the equipment. In Anambra, we've gotten it, and we assure you that Anambra will be protected 100%. The citizens of Anambra will sleep with their eyes closed. None of us as security agents will have any reason to complain with what you have provided. So we call on other state governments same, so that the whole country will be a safe place. Thank you. May I also use this opportunity to appreciate the Executive Governor of Anambra State by giving you this token of appreciation, for you to know that we are behind you. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to our seats, please. Quickly, please. Time is not on our hands, and we will round up this event as quickly as possible. I just wanted you to know that we are to have a presentation of awards to deserving officers, grants to family of deceased officers. I can assure you that those things will still be done.
awards and everything will be done at the auditorium, and we are requesting all service commanders to send their nominees to the appropriate quarters. Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise in allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria as we sing the national anthem.
First of all, I'm very impressed. I'm very happy with this development. I've always advocated that 70% of the problem of security in the country is with the states. Just imagine if every governor does this. If every governor does this in their states, we'll be able to tackle a lot of the problems affecting the states. This is where we have seen security vote going to meet the security of Anambra State. Today, Anambra is able to contain kidnapping, armed robbery, and violent crimes. Because of this, Anambra had the highest GDP growth. I am calling on all governors in Nigeria. The only way any state can grow is to tackle the issue of peace and security. This is not being done. I hope this program will not stop in Anambra State.
especially in the northern part of Nigeria, where people are running. How do you develop those states unless they are able to develop security infrastructure? So I'm appealing to all the governors in the country. Let them concentrate on security. If they concentrate on security, I am telling you this country will grow. What we need is peace and security. And the state have a critical role to play. I want to congratulate Governor Biano and the people of Anambra State for being the #1 state in security and development. It is my belief that this is what our country needs now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What we have just done today, to what extent do you think it will impact on the security of Anambra State?
What happened today is tackling security at its modern formation. Because with patrolling vans and with observatory camera, you will catch them. And if you take them to the court, you will see them in the camera. So what Kpochapu did today is a plus in tackling the Anambra that has already known for its security advancement. This is a higher super advancement in tackling security, because when any criminal is observed in a camera, you don't need a witness again. With these equipments, you set up the court, the magistrate or the judge, you use the image and put the person in jail. So this is no more who is a witness today. You postpone, before you know it, the criminal will be bailed by the supporters, because some of these lawyers or whatever you call them are part and parcel of what enhance all these criminals. So with the launching of sophisticated modern equipment today, Anambra has advanced into what is known as the only state that can guarantee security. So what is important is to mount this camera in Upper Iweka head bridge, and then catch all those touts, even include the police tout.
Thank you very much, sir. Honorable. All right. Honorable, good day. Please may we know your name and your designation.
Okay, Right Honorable Dr. Pascal Abodike, the Deputy Speaker, House of Assembly of Anambra State, and member representing here at 2 constituencies.
So, how do you see all that has happened today here?
Well, our heart is full of joy, appreciating His Excellency, the Governor of Anambra State, Chief Dr. Willie Obiano, for creating an enabling environment for business to thrive in Anambra State, for investors to come to Anambra State and invest. Hence, we have gotten it right in security. Every other things are followed. So today, Anambra State are celebrating the man of the moment, Chief Dr. Willie Obiano, for putting the first time in the history of West Africa, the security gadgets that will put an end all the hoodlum, all the theft, all the criminals in Anambra State that are on the run. But as it stands today, we have all it takes to even take charge of the security of the entire Southeast. Having testified from what I can see today, we have all it takes. So I'm calling on Anambra State and the environment to come back to Anambra State and invest. The enabling environment has been created, so business will continue to thrive in Anambra State. We are the best in everything, as we can testify today. So I say welcome to this IGP who came to Anambra State to witness and to commission what we have put on ground today. So I'm thanking His Excellency, thanking the House of Assembly of Anambra for the support we are giving to His Excellency, for him to be doing well in Anambra State. So we appreciate him. I say thank you to His Excellency. Thank you to the Anambra State. Thank you to the House of Assembly of Anambra. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Dave Vegeta, by the former governor of Anambra State.
About all that has happened today.
What is happening today has always been the thing we are advocating for. The first security was okay, but this second one, Operation Kpochapu, is actually what we need, especially this season, Christmas season. And we are very happy that Kpochapu knows exactly what we want. Because without security, there will be no development. Without security, our children are all not secured, even ourselves. So we are happy. And with security, we will now have people coming in for development. We will now have people coming in to do many activities. Thank you.
This is Channels Television, and you've been watching the Anambra State launch of Operation Kpochapu, high-tech surveillance equipment and operational vehicles. And I'll return to our regular broadcast. Stay with us.
You've been watching a live Channels Television event.